Hello everyone, I'm Laura McIntosh and this is Bringing It Home. Now we are the best in fresh. We find the hottest chefs, we travel to the best locations, and we will dazzle you with mouth-watering recipes and bring it all home to you. That's bigger than my head.
Have an oyster. Here's to California. Don't scare me.
Well, hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. I'm Laura McIntosh, and we're cooking it up and bringing it home to you just in time for Christmas, one of my favorite holidays. And listen, you know, I was told when I was a little girl, Christmas is about family, food, and fun. It's not about slaving away in the kitchen, although between you and I, we want our food to be great. So guess what? I've invited Chef Josh Thompson to help us prepare easy and fun recipes that all of us can do for our Christmas holiday. You want to learn about pomegranates because they're beautiful in the house for decorations. They're also great in a cocktail, and you can cook with them too. All this and a whole lot more for your Christmas holiday on Bring It Home. Lexus is proud to support Bringing It Home's message of sustainability and freshness. We encourage you to know the people behind your food and to enjoy your pursuit of perfection. In-season freshness is the key ingredient to making every meal taste the best. So here's a look at what's fresh around the country. No matter where you live in the country, whether it's the East, the West, the South, or Middle America, here are my top 3 picks for what's fresh in each of those areas during all 4 seasons. If you're in the East during the winter months, here's what's fresh: cranberries, leeks, and parsnips. If you're in the West, look for things like fresh Brussels sprouts, oranges, and avocados. Those of you in the South, look for fresh items like cabbage, persimmons, and pecans. Midwest, we've got you covered. In season, you'll find things like squash, turnips, and leafy greens. So now you know, creating easy and delicious meals is a snap. The key ingredient is to keep it fresh.
My name is Josh Thompson. I'm the executive chef in Berkeley, California. Well, my 6th grade yearbook says future chef. So at 41, so far so good. The love of food emanated from my father. He was the closet chef. He didn't do it professionally, but he did it at home, and it was just a blast hanging out with him in the kitchen. I could do this for a living. And I've loved what I've done ever since I've gotten into the professional field. I mean, if I'm in the kitchen, everything's fun. The number one thing that is solely important to me about cooking is using local, is using the freshest, is using the things in season right now. I feel it's super important every day to continually grow as a chef. I've got an amazing group of people that work with me, and they constantly challenge me on a daily basis to come up with new things. We learn together. That's the greatest thing that I offer people. It's a team atmosphere. I'm just the figurehead, you know. Now, but I got a great group of people, and I love them all. How do I feel being on Bringing It Home with Laura? A lot of fun. It's a show that I've watched plenty of times. It's fun to see fellow chefs of mine that I know really well. It's a blast to see the products. And I think that's the coolest thing, to see chefs come on, just pulling something right from where we are, right from the source, and cooking it is a lot of fun. And Laura's a blast.
You all know that this holiday season, getting ready for Christmas is a big ordeal. There's shopping, there's baking, there's cooking, there's getting kids ready for their plays at school, there's wrapping packages. There's a lot going on. Let's face it, us moms do it all. So let's let the chef do one of his great recipes for us here today. Okay, I guess I'll do that. Well, hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. I am so excited about this show. Number one, I'm here with Josh Thompson, and it's Christmas, man. It's my favorite holiday.
Mine too.
It is not.
Hanukkah, kind of.
Let's be truthful, it's Hanukkah. You're gonna stretch it a little bit. You're gonna show us some fun and neat recipes to do.
Yeah, definitely. Religion's got nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it, although some of the Jewish food during that holiday time period is fantastic.
Well, my grandmother said I have to do this dish if we're going on TV.
What's the first dish we're doing?
We're doing Grandma Rose's potato latkes.
Okay, well, see, I'm not Jewish, but it's one of my favorite dishes. I love that. Busiest day at the hotel?
Christmas is one of the busiest days, without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, potato latkes. How do we do it? Let's start it.
We're gonna just take our simple Idaho russet potato.
And I know to crack the eggs. Can I do that?
I would love you to.
While you're doing your thing?
Yeah, that'd be great. Just gonna take the potato and peel away.
Okay, let me ask you this question. How many potatoes per potato pancake?
Probably about 4 or 5 per potato, depending on.
Really?
Yeah, depending on how big you wanted them.
This is a 4 or 5 potato pancake?
No, how many latkes you get per potato.
Right, so this is 1.5.
Like from this,
Yeah.
I get 4. Yeah.
Really?
Was my math that bad?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. I'm Jewish.
And it shouldn't be. I mean, let's face it. All right, so you can get 4 potato pancakes out of one of those big potatoes. So this is something good for someone else to do.
Yeah, I usually have someone else do it.
Like
well, my grandmother
kids.
usually had me do it. Exactly.
I bet you
yeah,
did.
yeah.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, so all we're gonna do, take our simple box grater everybody has.
Thank
This is
you.
actually my grandmother's.
Is
so-
it really?
Yeah, she loaned it to me for the show.
Oh, how nice.
She's a sweetheart.
Say hello to her.
Hi, Grandma.
Yeah. Hi, Grandma. What's the Jewish name for grandmother?
I was gonna say Nona, but that's Italian,
It
right?
is Italian. It's Noni. Noni or Nonu.
I know because I watched the show with you and Michael Chiarello. And
Oh, yeah. What is the Jewish name for grandmother?
Bubby.
Bubby, that's right. Actually, I knew that. Bubby, hello, Bubby. Thank you for the grater. I'm going to be honest with you. What I really hate to do is, I don't mind doing this at all, but I will not get down that far. I'll waste the potato because I don't want to grade my hands.
You don't ruin your nails.
Exactly right.
I don't mind.
Okay.
So now we're gonna just take some paper towel. All we want to do is just wring out the water.
Oh, I wish you guys could see that. That's a lot of water.
It's gonna be moist, but obviously you want everything to stick together.
Right.
So we're good. We don't need our board anymore.
Okay, get rid of that thing. I have actually got the eggs ready for you.
And they are fabulous, by the way.
And had I known you were going to bring fresh eggs, I would have brought fresh eggs from my chickens at home for you. Sorry.
You're always holding out on me.
I know.
Drop the egg in there.
Am I mixing it?
You can mix.
Okay.
And then this is the secret ingredient.
Okay, give it up.
This is matzah meal.
Really?
Yeah, you buy the matzah sheets and just grind them up in your
Food
food processor, easy money, and that's what's gonna help bind it. So a little salt, a little pepper. All you have to do now is come over our pan. So a little oil. You want to have enough oil that you're creating this small little deep fryer. You're not totally submerging,
Yeah, I was just
but
gonna
enough that it comes up to the side of the potato latke.
And one of the things that you did, Josh, which I really like to share this, I won't eat a lot of deep fried food, I just don't, but every once in a while you have to, everything in moderation, and I'm sure your grandmother told you that too.
100%.
Okay, if you take all the water out,
Right.
and you get your oil real hot, you don't infuse all the oil into your dish.
Right. So obviously if I had a lot of water in here, oil or water, yeah, don't mix.
Yeah.
Like everything else, it's always good with a little bit of butter. What? It's the holidays.
It is the holidays.
Come
Absolutely
on, work with
right.
me here.
Yes, okay.
That was probably a tablespoon of butter. I just take a big spoon,
Yeah.
and the bottom line is we're just gonna make them as big as you want, make them as small as you want. And then we just kind of flatten them out.
Oh, that's great. Josh Thompson's grandmother's Bubby.
Bubby.
That's her
Grandma
recipe.
Rose.
This is Grandma Rose. I love that. And you have a little something that you're putting with this.
I figured we'd do a little cranberry jam.
Oh, nice.
Why not? It's
Absolutely.
the holidays. Fresh cranberries,
Yes.
just stew down on themselves.
Yes.
You can add a little bit of cranberry juice on top of it.
Okay.
But the natural sugars right in the peak of season, they're perfect by themselves.
Done. Voila. Easy recipe can be found on our website, bringithome.com. We got more, right?
A lot more.
A lot more. Did you know that there are 2 towns in the United States with the name of Santa Claus, but only one named North Pole? They are located in Georgia, Indiana, and Alaska. We've got some really fun recipes right now I'm excited to share because during the holidays, especially on Christmas, I know at least for our family, a lot of friends that I have, they love that little side dish of vegetables, and it's really fun to just enrich them and enjoy them when they're in season.
To me, that's the greatest part about living up here.
I want everyone to look at these beautiful carrots. The recipe will be on our website, bringithome.com, but basically, Josh, what did you do?
Basic, that is the word. Look at all the different varieties.
These are great. What happens if I eat this one?
Go for it.
It's very crunchy. Oh my God, it's
I didn't
so
wash
sweet.
the outside of it, I'm sorry. We're
Organic.
farming.
Exactly
What are you talking
right. No, it's clean to me. This is very sweet.
But all we do, simple. Peel them, cut them into whatever your favorite shape is.
Right.
Goes into a saute pan, touch of butter, touch of vegetable stock, and it just reduces down on itself, and they glaze. They're beautiful. They have their own sugar.
They're gorgeous. This is one that you're going to want to do. Cooking time really is what, 15 minutes?
Tops.
Tops. Okay. The one thing that I'm really excited about, because a lot of folks don't know what to do with these Brussels sprouts, and I love this. They're so good for you, and they're wonderful.
They're so much fun.
Yeah. Tell us what you're going to do.
So we get a pot of water going.
Yes.
And we add salt to it. Salt like the ocean,
Salt like the
big
ocean.
pot blanching. You add salt to the water so
Right.
you could taste it.
Right.
That's the key.
Okay.
And all you do is we cut off the bottom that was off the stem, and we cut them in half. The water needs to be a constant boil.
Okay.
We drop them in there.
Right.
2 minutes maximum.
Pop. Okay.
We take them out of the water,
And they're blanched.
and they're blanched. They're ready to go. Pancetta.
Love pancetta.
So all we did was take the pancetta, cuts right through.
Okay.
Even with my mother's kitchen knife, it'll cut through.
The most unsafe tool in the house?
I was gonna say she has the dullest spoons in the world. No, but anyway.
That's going nowhere fast. Okay.
So pancetta, basically, it is rolled pork belly with a little bit of black pepper in there.
Okay.
All you're gonna do is dice it up.
I would cut some of the fat off, even though I know fat is flavor.
Fat is total flavor. It's gonna render out.
So leave it alone.
don't worry about
Okay.
it. It goes into the pan.
Okay.
Just let it cook down. We're gonna finish them now. Really simple. We just add pancetta back to the pan.
You can
Hey.
leave that pancetta over here. Man, it's so thanks.
A little bit of shallot.
Then look at these.
These are amazing mushrooms from Sonoma.
Oh, perfect.
We've got alba mushrooms,
Trumpet
big
mush-
trumpet mushrooms,
yes.
white ones, not the black ones, and just cut them up any old way. Just gonna add a touch of oil. So we just wanna saute the mushrooms so they start to wilt. You gotta watch out because pancetta's got salt in it. We also had some salt in there. You don't really taste it, but I wanna be careful and not add too much salt to
Yeah,
this
see,
thing.
that would worry me, but you're not adding any, so big
No,
deal.
and the same thing with the pepper because don't forget the pepper's rolled inside
right.
the pancetta.
That's
So
right.
look at this. It's dummy proof.
The only rule of thumb here would be is if you use bacon, bacon is also salty, but it doesn't have pepper in it. So that might be in an occasion where you could put a little pepper if you want it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah. Those look beautiful.
So there we go.
Oh, I'm really excited about it. And of course, don't forget about these beautiful carrots. These are two really easy veggies that you can create for your Christmas dinner. You're right, the color in there, it just pops. And you don't lose the color when you saute it in the pan.
Not at all.
No, it's beautiful. That is a perfect Christmas side dish. I love it. Thanks, Josh.
My pleasure.
Okay, we're not done. I told you we've got more, a lot more. This next one I'm excited about.
So am I.
Should we tell him?
No.
No way.
Did you know that during the Christmas season, over 1.76 billion candy canes will be produced? Watch out, moms. That's a lot of sugar.
Now, this recipe is a perfect one for Christmas. Really, 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 Josh. Show us how to do it, because there's a few steps here. So this is a big recipe, so watch this. It's easy and it's fun.
Promise it's easy.
Promise it's easy.
Promise it's easy.
Okay, first of all, these
So
are?
these are short ribs. What we're gonna do is we take a pot,
Yep.
whatever your favorite red wine is. Cabernet works really well. That's what we're
Right.
gonna use today. When it comes to the boil, we're gonna just light it on fire. Don't get scared, not a big
Really?
thing. Have your little fan on. Obviously,
Yes.
we have an awesome natural fan
We
today.
can do it out here because we're safe.
I've done it in my little dinky apartment also. and-
Really?
Yeah, so don't worry, it's not a
Okay.
big deal. After we do that,
Yes,
we're gonna cool it down.
yes,
So then our next step is taking the short ribs
yes.
and we're gonna put them into the cool red wine. It sits for 24 hours in your refrigerator. But 24 hours later, we take it and it's cold.
And has it absorbed all the way through?
It's absorbed a big way through.
Look at that.
And the color of it.
I mean, it's totally a different color, you're right.
Totally, they look like, I guess, big charcoal briquettes. Talk about flavor,
Yes.
it's awesome. So we're just gonna towel them off a little bit
Okay.
because the next step is to saute them. So you wanna get as much moisture off the top as possible because we're gonna form a crust. All-purpose flour, little salt, pepper. Just gonna mix it up. Gonna get a saute pan hot. So we've got the seasoned flour.
Yes.
We're gonna take the short ribs.
Okay.
Really simple. We're just gonna dredge them. Get a nice little coating.
Now, what did you put in the bottom of your pan?
I didn't yet. It's funny you said that. We're gonna put a little oil,
Olive oil.
olive oil, and you just need enough just to coat the bottom of the pan. We're just gonna sear them in the pan. That's it.
Now you have some veggies up here.
We have some veggies. This is a braise. That's the cooking technique that we're gonna do. So we take carrots, celery, onion, peel the carrot.
I wouldn't peel it.
You wouldn't?
No.
I don't know. I think it releases more flavor.
Well, maybe. I always say the nutrition's in the skin.
It's your show. I'll go with what you say.
Tomato,
What about the
tomato.
onion? Same thing?
Well, I wouldn't peel it.
Okay.
I like all the stuff that might be hidden inside that you don't even know about.
Makes sense.
Yeah?
I'll give you that. Carrots, onions, celery. Just cut it up
Thank you.
nice
Love
and big.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta use the stem.
Yes.
I mean, the flavor in this.
Oh no, it's fantastic.
The best part is
the smaller
center.
parts, yeah,
oh my God, yeah,
absolutely.
totally.
Right.
So what we're gonna do with that mirepoix, and I did some ahead for you.
Tell everybody what a mirepoix is.
Mirepoix classically is carrots, onions, and celery.
Right.
What I did was I took a little bit of oil in the pan.
Yep.
I took all the vegetables.
Right.
And we just sauteed them. So going back to the short rib,
And you're just constantly turning it.
yeah, we're just gonna turn it around. You're getting good caramelization. You've got the pot.
Yes.
We caramelized the mirepoix.
You have two other ingredients here, and I want you to explain this to everybody as well.
It seems like a difficult thing, but it's all you could buy at the supermarket.
Right.
Beef stock.
Yeah. Now this.
This is demi.
Yes.
Okay, so demi basically is the beef twice the amount reduced down on itself.
Okay.
Okay?
So could I make demi out of that?
Of course you can.
I just reduce it twice down.
Of course you can, exactly.
Okay. Now, you notice me being anxious about
I
this?
know you are.
I'm like, what are we gonna do with this?
I know you are, I love it.
I know, he's holding us in suspense. I'm dying to know what we're gonna do with that.
So we're getting pretty close here. Obviously, you see nice and caramel all the way around. You were talking about both sides, so now we are. You want the ends seared. So we're just gonna take the short ribs out, and we're gonna put them right on top of the vegetables. Now's the cool stuff.
Okay.
We're getting to it.
It's hanging out
We're
here, and
getting
I'm
to it.
wondering why.
So basically, we're gonna add the beef stock. We're gonna add the beef,
Yes.
demi.
I still got a bowl hanging out here.
I know, but this is the cool part now. Guess where it's going?
You're gonna put it back in?
We're putting it back
I
in.
had no idea. That's really cool.
Yeah, they're buddies. They were sleeping in there all
that's
night,
right.
so
you
we gotta
want
add that back
all
in.
that juice, okay.
We're gonna add some beautiful thyme.
Bouquet garni.
I love when you talk to me like that.
Well, you know, every once in a while. Put the lid.
Put the lid. You can now cook it on the stove if you want. So just bring it up to the boil, then turn it down to low.
Yes.
Or if you've got other stuff to do, throw it into the oven.
The whole pot and
The
everything.
whole pot. You're probably looking at about 350,
For how long?
about 4 hours.
How about here?
Honestly, it's gonna go 4 hours.
It is.
really
Either
will.
way. Can I do this in a crock pot?
Totally. You totally can.
Even easier. We've got more to do. We've got 4 hours, right?
Let's eat some veggies.
4 hours. We're eating veggies. 4 hours went by very fast. Now, we did something fun. You saw it go into the pot on the stovetop. We also did one quickly, and we put it in the oven so you could see what that would look like. Josh, let's get it out of the oven and plate it up. And I told you we were gonna go eat some veggies, and we brought back our carrots and our Brussels sprouts. I really wanted the pancetta.
Because we took the short ribs. They were extremely tender.
Right.
And the bones had just fallen off.
Right.
And we just cut them in half. Feel this.
Look
how
at
tender,
that.
right?
Yes.
They're so tender. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Between you and me, we know it's rich, so you only need one.
One whole piece.
Well, what'd you think? One bite?
This-
Forget it.
Well, basically, we took the one piece and I cut them in half, so there's two.
This would be
Yummy.
an absolutely gorgeous Christmas dinner. The recipe is on our website, and Josh has a little surprise he brought to the Christmas table. We're going to check it out in just a few minutes.
Did you know it is a British Christmas tradition that a wish made while mixing the Christmas pudding will come true only if the ingredients are stirred in a clockwise direction? I wonder if making a wish while basting the Christmas turkey counts.
I told you Josh brought us a Christmas gift. Can you hear it? Our sound guy Justin is dying. He wants this off so you guys can all hear us. How do I shut it off? Just like that.
I didn't even look.
Oh, quiet. My grandmother always used to say, Josh, I like all those new kitchen gadgets.
Right, but this isn't a fad.
That's right.
This
That's
is,
right.
This is a technique that's been around since the 70s. You take whatever the ingredient is. We're cooking pheasant today.
Right. We can also do a chicken.
Any poultry goes great with this dish.
Okay.
So all we did was we took the pheasants
Right.
and we cut the breasts off, which your local butcher could do
Of
for
course.
you. You take the bags. We put our pheasant breasts in there,
Right.
raw
Right?
and cold. What you see right here is a little bit of olive oil
Yes.
and some fresh sage and fresh thyme. And then all we did was we put it in there, we set the time, we set the temperature,
And walked away.
and walked away. It works for me in the restaurant because It's the shrinkage factor. So there's no shock. It retains its juice.
Right.
Flavorful.
It's
That's the thing.
delicious. And truth be told, you could do it with a thermometer and a pot on the stove.
One of your guys on the cruise said they do that.
Yes, that's actually my husband.
Oh.
He does it.
He's doing all the dishes back there.
Isn't he great?
He's awesome.
I know. We've already talked about farro. Josh, and I see that you brought some here. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's an amazing grain. Been around for like 6,000 years.
It's the Roman grain, I
That's
like to say.
awesome.
It's for
It's
the
awesome.
fighters. Yeah, kabocha.
Kabocha squash.
Can you want to cut this open so folks can see
of
it? It's so delicious. Look at that.
The natural sugars in there are amazing.
Ooh, you can
it's
smell how
hearty.
fresh that
It's
is.
really good.
Wow. Take the seeds out.
Take the seeds out, quarter it, a little bit of olive oil just to brush the top of it,
Yes.
a little bit of fresh thyme, bake it in the oven, and just roast them on a cookie sheet. And then all we do is peel it off and dice it.
Yeah, got a little kale.
Yeah, we've got a little black kale, cavolo nero. All we did was just take the leaves, wash them, and then just dice them up.
Okay. Shallots again. So we've got all
Some
our
shallots.
ingredients.
So we're gonna put together our vegetables that go together.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, the one thing that we didn't talk about, Josh, is
Oh, the
where's
pomegranates.
The pomegranate. We have a
How
little
could I do
pomegranate
that?
here. Yeah,
I don't
no.
know why I didn't do that.
There's this little feud going on between figs and pomegranates, you know. No one can really decide which was the forbidden fruit that was eaten. I'm staying out. I'm staying out and going with the apple.
I'm not going there.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the fun thing. This is what you want the kids to deal with.
Oh.
You just got to pick them out. And the last thing that we have to put the dish together, we made a stock. Just get chicken stock. I've got pheasant stock because I took the bones
that's
and I
what you-
roasted them.
right.
But chicken stock in the can, supermarket, done.
Done.
Put a little oil in the pan.
Shallots first, always.
Shallots first, always. You want to release the flavor, smells, the oils that are in there.
Right.
The kale goes in next. It needs to cook a little bit longer
It
than
does,
everything else.
yeah.
And throw the farro in there. The squash.
Yes.
It's pretty much ready to go.
Done?
We've got our stock right here.
Yes.
And what I'm going to add to it is our pomegranates.
Oh, nice.
So now we're going to go to our pheasant. Towel dry it. A little salt, both sides. We've got the
Oh, look
thyme.
at that. Just right in there.
We've got oil in the pan. Now it's cooked already. This is
Well,
what everybody
what-
needs to understand right
Exactly.
now. Get it golden brown.
Everyone likes to eat a beautiful golden, especially a bird at Christmas time. Tell me we're done. Tell me that's it.
I'm telling you we're done.
Wow.
So we just chopped up a little fresh parsley. That's it.
All right, you guys, this made it so simple and easy. We used the freshest ingredients out there. And look at how fun that is, whether it's pheasant, chicken, turkey, fish, whatever you like. Check us out on our website, bringingithome.com. Josh, thanks for being on the show.
You're welcome.
I had fun with you.
Happy
it was great.
holidays.
Happy Hanukkah. We thought since it is the holidays, it's Christmas, we'd bring back everything family style, just like you would serve it at home, and show you what we did today, courtesy of Josh Thompson. It's certainly enjoyable for me, and I know for you too, to come on and share great recipes that people can do at home and share with their family.
Simple and easy.
The only one we didn't do, and it's on our website, is the dessert.
Oh my God, well, we went right down and we picked all these amazing
Yeah.
figs. We've got Adriatic figs, we've got beautiful black mission figs. We did a little fig preserve. We baked it all on a little bit of puff pastry.
There it is.
Simple and easy.
Voila, a little creme fraiche, and I'm set.
Done.
Done. From all of us here at Bringing It Home, everyone behind the scenes, everyone at the office, everyone out there, all the wonderful farmers and all of our dear friends, we want to thank you so much for a wonderful season. I'd like to wish you a happy holiday, and Josh, a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Cheers.
Merry Christmas. Hi guys, Laura here with another online question. This one about farro. How do I cook it at home? It's easy. Think of cooking pasta. It's that simple. A pot of salted boiling water. You add pearl farro to it. You let it cook until it's al dente, which really takes about 6 to 10 minutes. And voila, you have cooked farro. Strain and let it come to room temperature. Then we're gonna make it a meal. We're going to julienne 1 head of fennel. I take 1/2 of a red onion sliced, and I'm caramelizing these over the stove top. You're gonna set that aside and let that also
cool to room temperature. Then we're gonna have fun with the farro. Add the onion and fennel into the farro. We're gonna add some cherry tomatoes. I like to use both red and gold. My dressing is a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil and a half a cup of sherry vinegar, and added a little salt and pepper to taste. For the finishing touch, I've chopped up some fresh basil, put it on top of the farro salad. Voila, delicious. Next time on Bringing It Home, watch me and the king of Creole, celebrity chef John Fols. We're taking you fishing.
Yeah, he's giving up his life for the right platter.
Watch us as we load the boats with fish from the beautiful blue Gulf waters.
We can cook that?
You brought it home, girl.
Woo! And of course, we will cook it up for you, nice and fresh. Lexus is proud to support Bringing It Home's message of sustainability and freshness. We encourage you to know the people behind your food and to enjoy your pursuit of perfection.
Well, thanks for joining us back, everybody. I want you to meet Josh Thompson from the hotel. Well, thanks everyone for joining us back here today.
They have different, sorry.
Can we start from there?
That one's my fault.
Looking for simple ways to keep it fresh at home? I've made it easy with my new cookbook, Laura McIntosh from the Field. You will discover delicious recipes selected from some of the world's finest chefs. You can also order DVDs of the show you've just seen, just for you, nice and fresh.